Good evening, everyone. My name is Christine Vasquez. This is my diversity management plan for the company I'm currently working for. Currently, I'm employed with a technical training center in Fontana. This training center was established in 2015 from a grant through the Department of Labor. And as of February 2016, we have been administering classes and since then have awarded over 500 certifications. Our training and certifications are geared towards electrical, mechanical, automation, robotics, and manufacturing trades. The training is primarily geared towards providing options for unemployed and underemployed individuals in the Inland Empire that are seeking opportunities that are offering higher wages and more advancement potential. Within our training courses, we also incorporate communication and employability skills modules, which include sexual harassment and diversity training. Currently, there is no diversity audit in place for our organization. As a newer facility, these are some of the processes that are still in development. We do incorporate EEO statements on most of our documentation. However, there's no formal recruitment method when it comes to recruiting internal employees. However, we do incorporate a number of diversity factors when it comes to recruiting our trainees. Our marketing material does incorporate a diverse background and is reflective of some of the courses and the populations that we service. In addition, we do recruit from various agencies such as veteran organizations, men's and women prisons, alternative education, foster agencies, and EDD offices. Some of the gaps that exist within our training center include conflict resolution. Currently, there's no process in place to resolve any conflicts that do arise. This is typically handled on a learn as you go method. So meaning that most of the conflicts that do arise are typically resolved on a case-by-case process. Normally, this does extend the resolution time for a number of the conflicts that have come up. Typically, they will have to go through outside resources, incorporate the feedback of senior level management that are typically not on site, and typically this will require us to incorporate a number of different steps depending on what the process or the conflict might be. In addition, there's no formal training courses for internal employees. As I mentioned, our communication and employability skills training courses for our trainees does incorporate sexual harassment as well as diversity training. However, there is no sexual harassment or diversity training for internal employees or onboarding employees. In addition, most of the positions that we currently have that do open up internally are actually filled on a referral basis. Most of these positions are only posted internally, and they are filled through people that are referred by friends, family, people that they've worked with previously. And this also goes in conjunction with the advancement opportunities as well. Most advancement opportunities are filled through internal referrals and are not typically outsourced to people that might have stronger qualifications or meet the expectations a little bit better. Some of the suggestions that I do have to recommend for the organization in regards to communication is establishing communication and communicating the diversity plan to upper management is one of the most significant components of the diversity management plan. Management must collaborate to establish the plan message and incorporate the perspectives regarding diversity plan initiatives. As stated by best practices in achieving workforce diversity, leaders must not place responsibility for diversity management on the human resources or diversity managers, but also with senior and top-level executives. This means that the program director should incorporate the feedback of off-site executives, such as the associate dean, the assistant superintendent, and the campus president. As a subsidiary of a larger educational institute, diversity management efforts must also be representative of what the main campus utilizes and how they incorporate diversity management into their facility. Once there has been a plan developed, the mission, goals, and objectives should be clearly defined for each department. They must also outline their contribution to the implementation process. This includes the expectations of managers as well as subordinates and the level of participation from each group. Communication efforts should be incorporated through websites, emails, brochures, posters, videos, staff meetings, and seminars. Additionally, whenever there is any successes with the diversity management plan, it should be clearly and obviously stated towards all of the employees within the organization. Typically, diversity management plans do get some resistance from employees, so it's important to be able to stress the accolades and some of the successes and improvements that are coming from the diversity management plans. Affirmative action is another component for suggestions. As stated earlier, a number of the positions are filled internally through referral process. However, this is not successful and this is not representative of a diverse work environment. According to Reardon, leaders hire and promote the individuals that have similar attitude, behaviors, and traits. This may result in a similarity bias that limits the pool of candidates to be considered for positions, advancement, and skill building opportunities. Recruitment strategies should incorporate more effort for recruiting candidates from diverse backgrounds. That should include seeking them through sources that are not typically used through traditional methods, such as referral basis. This can include diversity-related job fairs, attending events with diverse attendees, such as mixers, collaborating with colleges that are geared toward protected classes, and posting positions on diversity-related job boards. In addition, when advancement opportunities arise, a more structured and inclusive approach must be utilized for selection. In addition, training should also be incorporated into the diversity management plan, and this should actually start at the management level. Once managers begin setting the right tone, employees will begin to reflect the same behaviors among their peers. So managers really must regularly attend training courses geared towards their diversity management and inclusion skill development. Additionally, sexual harassment and other diversity-related training courses should be administered to ensure a safe, productive, and cohesive work environment. Currently, there's no structured or mandated trainings established for internal employees. However, this can be detrimental to the organization as it continues to grow at a rapid pace. Courses can be conducted in a classroom setting, with relatable examples as reference. In addition, diversity management must seek to address the diversity-related topics on an ongoing basis. This is not something that can be fixed or completed in one session. This is something that should be addressed on an ongoing, continuous basis within the organization. Another important aspect to incorporate is the mentorship programs that provide opportunities for mentorships towards those that are underrepresented within the organization. Conflict resolution is another area that should be incorporated. This should include steps for how to resolve conflicts, and this should actually be stressed and shared throughout the organization to ensure that everyone is on the same page and aware of the process. This can include